Compare the pair. Same blaster, same number of ammo, same number of batteries, and same shooting projectile. The difference? One of them is an orange trigger. The other is a grey trigger. Hi guys, Red Ninja here, and the subject of today's video, we're going to be testing grey triggered blasters against orange triggered blasters. So before I actually start the test, I want to give a bit of context into what's going on. Here in Australia, we have what's called safety laws, and what that means is that our toy guns have restricted range compared to other parts of the world. In this test, we're going to be pitting up a grey trigger against an orange trigger. Now, lots of people in the audience might say, oh, but we know that grey triggers cannot shoot further than orange triggered blasters, so why do this test in the first place? Well, this video serves as evidence, so without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so what we're going to do first is what I call a noise test. And what this means is that we're going to see the differences between the two blasters in terms of how they sound. So right now I've got the two unmodified stripes on the bed, and both of them are filled with AA batteries. And as a result of being unmodified, they do not function without a magazine inserted. So we're just going to do that. Okay, let's start the test. First test, we have the grey trigger. Just bring it up to the camera. Okay. There we go. Now the orange trigger. I think we can conclude that from the noise test, the orange one is slightly louder than the grey triggered one. So now that we've established that the orange trigger is in fact a little bit louder compared to the grey trigger one, now we're going to start the firing test. Okay, so here's the firing test. I've got the grey triggered stripe in my hands right now. It is loaded up with 12 brand new elite darts, and here we go. And just a quick reminder that both the stripes are in fact unmodified, so it still has all the locks and everything. So here we go. And here is the orange triggered blaster. Again, loaded up with 12 brand new zombie strike darts. So here we go. Okay, let's see where the darts landed. Okay, so here's our first dart at the, looks like this is at the around the 5 meter mark, maybe 6. Here's a cluster around the 10 to 11 meter mark from the grey triggered blaster. And here's our highest dart, which landed around 13 meters approximately. Here's our lowest dart from the orange triggered blaster. And over here we can see a cluster all the way up to the fence, which is about 16 meters approximately. Okay, so I've gone ahead and changed the ammo in both blasters. Now the grey triggered strife is firing zombie strike darts, and the orange triggered strife is now firing elite darts for the sake of validity. So here we go. Again, grey triggered blaster. There we go. Now orange triggered blaster. Okay, so round 2 of the test, the zombie strike darts were fired from the grey triggered strife, and as you can see, it looks like the results are fairly similar. That the grey triggered strife is now shooting darts at around the 10 to 13 meter mark. Here we are. We have our lowest dart from the orange triggered strife at around 12 meters, and over here you can see the results have not changed at all. All the elite darts are now clustered at around 16 meters, and all the elite darts have reached the fence. Now to my conclusion of the test. Do grey triggers have decreased performance over orange triggered? Well, based on the evidence, the simple answer to that is yes. Grey triggered blasters do have decreased performance over orange triggered. So, before I close the video, I want to end on this note. Just because I did the test does not mean everyone here in Australia should jump ship and go buy blasters in America just because they shoot further. I mean, you can if you want, but just keep in mind that the price is very costly because of exchange rates, and you're also paying for shipping. So unfortunately we got to work with what we've got with grey triggers. That being said, once you do get into modifying, then the fact that whether or not your blaster is grey triggered or orange triggered won't make that much of a difference, because the mods that you can do to blasters may in fact give you the upper hand regardless of which trigger you have. So that concludes the end of the video. If you liked it, give this video a thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel and want to see more on Red Ninja Productions, subscribe and join the Ninja Academy. But until next time, see you guys later. Bye.